Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you all for being here and for all of your support. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. We are going to see, how does the person who is on your mind see you in this connection? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image of a heart. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Choose the one that really calls out to you. Okay, let's get started. Group number 1. Okay, so how does your person see you in this connection? Okay, group number 1. So right away, what came to me when tapping into your cards was your person is coming across like they still have hope for you in this connection. Okay, I'm seeing that with the star card here. And I just feel like, when things were going good between you guys, it seemed like, like anything was possible with the star card. I just feel like you both were like, just felt amazing and like super connected and inspired. And yeah, like the sky was the limit is the feeling that I'm getting with this. Okay, so it's like, regardless of how they're acting, they still, deep down do have hope. Because, it's kind of like that feeling like you don't feel that kind of a connection, that intense connection with just anyone. So they haven't been able to let you guys go, regardless, like I said, whether you two have spoken or not. They do currently feel shut out from your guys' life though, okay? I'm getting that with the 5 of Earth here. I feel like, just they do feel really cut off, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys weren't in communication, but if you are, it's like here or there and not really going anywhere is what I'm seeing. But despite all that, I do feel like you guys still feel really connected. Okay, so here's where things start to get kind of interesting. So with the 3 of Earth here, okay, so I feel like one of you is, coming across like you are seeing somebody else, okay? So for some of you, that could be them. For others of you, it could be you. And for the rest of you, it could be both of you, are starting to see somebody new or talk to somebody new, okay? Yeah, and okay. Let me show you more cards because it really starts to tell a story with that. So, so on top of that, I feel like you both, whether you're still friends on social media or not, are still like checking out each other's social media, especially your person, since this is about them. And it's kind of like, yeah, I'm just getting like somebody who's not missing a thing, okay? So we're talking like if you, unfriended this person or blocked them, they'd have a fake account, okay? Or they're looking at your account through a mutual friend, okay? Yeah, so on top of that, currently I don't see them, taking any action towards you with the 2 of Fire reversed. Okay, so that's interesting. I almost said the 2 of Earth, so that kind of makes me think, yeah, like they feel kind of unbalanced and like all over the place right now, but yeah, I don't see them taking any action anytime soon. And then with the Justice reversed, for me, that means, this person's feeling jealous. So even if this person is currently seeing somebody new, there's something about you and what you're posting that is coming across, that's making this person, come across as being jealous. Okay. Yeah, so even if you're not the person who moved on, or seen with somebody else, just you living your life without them, I feel like is enough to make them jealous. Or maybe you don't react if they're posting with somebody else. Okay, there's just something going on, or I'm just getting this feeling of like backfired, like something backfired. And now it's like they're the one caught up in their feels and feeling jealous, regardless if you ever get any indication of that. That's what's coming through. In fact, I feel like, here's what's interesting, they act like, oh wait, that's supposed to go here, and then this was here. Okay, so with the 8 of Earth here, this is interesting. It's kind of a double-edged sword message. So on one hand, I feel like they would put in the work to make things work with you guys, but currently with the non-action and jealousy, I feel like they're like, no, you know, I'm not going to put it towards any indication that I'm interested in you. I'm not going to, you know, put in any effort to make it work. Not when you're doing whatever it is that you guys are doing, okay? Yeah, so they're being stubborn, I'm seeing, with the Seven of Fire next to that. And they're just kind of like, they're, even though it's not what they want, they're like taking this stance, like this prideful stance, and being like, okay, you know, if you're gonna be that way and not, you know, try, then I'm not gonna try. So they're definitely being kind of petty and mirroring what they feel like they're getting, or what the lack of what they're getting from you. Okay, that's like what's coming through here. So kind of immature energy. But with the outcome as far as these cards go, I do see that this person would jump at the shot at another chance with you, okay? And they would put in the work. So that's interesting to me. It's kind of like this person is waiting though for you, like something to shift with you. And then they like jump at the shot is what's coming through. So that is interesting, okay? And let's take a look a little deeper into this, okay, as far as like what more that how they see you guys and this connection. So okay, when I got speaker card, what came to me in regards to that, and this has actually never come to me before as far as this card goes, is like they think, wow, you know, you were all talk and you didn't mean a thing. Like a part of them feels like that because of how you two are now, is what I'm getting. Yeah, okay, so that's just them being caught in their feels and feeling hurt. Like, I do think somewhere deep down they feel like you meant, you know, whatever it is that you said, but right now they feel kind of hurt. And like I said, jealous. So they're not seeing this straight, and they feel like you're like all talk. Okay, that's just what's currently coming through. Okay, they also feel like you guys took off somewhere, okay? And they just feel like, you know, maybe you guys did. Maybe some of you traveled or you moved. Okay, that could actually be for some of you, but more so than that, I'm getting this more metaphorically speaking. Like they feel like, okay, like you cut off from them and you took off like nothing ever happened between you guys. Okay, and yeah, and they're like, okay, they do find you to be a catch. They do want to know like if you wanted to make this work, but on the other hand, they're again mirroring that stubborn energy of I'm not going to budge, you know. Okay. And I do feel like I said about the catch, like they do find you to be a catch and like their dream person. So that is another reason why they're not letting this go. Okay. Here's what another interesting thing. So they find you guys to be flashy. Like you're doing something, they feel like, on social media that is getting you a lot of attention right now. And that's also fueling the jealousy and their stubbornness, okay? So actually, if you guys are trying to make this person jealous even, it's working, but it might be backfiring on you a little bit, only because I feel like this person, instead of coming forward, which is what I feel like you guys want, they're like taking more of a stubborn stance and not taking any action, is what I'm seeing here. Like I said, they're waiting for you guys to make a move, is what's coming through. I also feel like they're also missing you guys though. So as much as, you know, this whole thing irritates them, they're like, man, like they loved, you know, passionate moments with you guys. I feel like, you know, they kind of reminisce and think back to their favorite moments with you, and it just makes them miss you even more. And specifically, they really miss your guys' eyes, okay? Like they loved your eyes. I feel like they could just get lost into your eyes. Okay, so this ties the whole thing together, these cards do. So we have the magnifying glass that came out, which is like, oh my goodness. Okay, my three biggest, I'm checking out your social media, you know, or whatever it is that they can check out if you don't have social media. Okay, so for those of you that don't have social media, that's like them inquiring about you with people that you both know, okay? But those of you that do have it, they're definitely like keeping tabs on you. They're not missing a thing. And yeah, so my top 3 stalker cards, but not really stalker, you know, just like they're checking out your social media and not missing anything, okay? They're trying to get clues, hints, like, do you miss them? Do you want them back? You know, that kind of thing. And if you are seeing someone, like gauging, like how's that going, even though, you know, you'd only be showing them what you want them to see, so it's kind of silly, but you know. Unless, of course, you put in a relationship and then single, then their detective work will pay off. So, yeah, you know, and they feel like things are kind of complicated between you two right now with the maze here. So that makes sense with, you know, they could be seeing somebody, you know, trying something new, but their heart's still with you. Or you guys, whatever it is that you're doing, that they feel like you guys are coming across like a show off right now. They think you're looking good, but they definitely feel like you're showing off, okay? And it's bothering them. So yeah, but the outcome for even these cards though is the Zen Garden. So it's kind of like they, again, regardless of how they're acting and what I'm saying, they still have hope for you guys. They feel like the light is going to dawn on you guys and you're gonna like say or do something, okay? And then I feel like they would jump at the shot of it. Even if they're with somebody, okay? I feel like they would, because that's where their heart is. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Okay, group number 2. Okay, so how does your person see you in this connection right now? Okay, group number 2. So you guys happen to be that group that there is a very specific dynamic that came through. So if you don't feel like that this is you, feel free to click on another pile, okay? But this is also one of those piles that it is like, so like, what is going on, that I wouldn't be surprised if you know, listen just for entertainment purposes. Okay, because there is a lot going on here. Okay, group number 2, what came to me in regards to you guys is a few different things. Okay, so first of all, you and your person that you're wondering about, there was one point with the 4 of fire here that I feel like you guys both felt like you had it all, okay? And then something happened. And it's coming through that it's because of you that ended this happy, you know, like this connection with your person, okay? And I'm getting a few different things going on of what that could be, okay? So, all right. It's coming through that for some of you, you were with somebody new, okay? They're coming across like the King of Water. And you went back to an ex, okay? That's for some of you. And for others of you, you were with your current person, and then you went and, you know, with somebody new. And now that person's your ex. Either way, the Emperor is coming across as the person who you've known longer, and this King of Water is more of a new energy, okay? So take which resonates with that. Either way, it's coming across that you were with somebody, and then basically either we're talking or, you know, just we're involved with somebody else, and that's what made this whole thing come crashing down, okay? Okay. And what's interesting is I actually wasn't going to, I was going to originally do these cards last, but they really do make sense for right now. So with the owls here, I'm definitely getting that there was, you know, an outside influence that came into play with this happy home, interfered, you know. And yeah, I'm seeing that with this card as well. So one of them definitely came across as being more of a fling type energy. Now, if you were with a new person and went with the ex I feel like didn't want more than just, you know, something temporary, you know, more of the fling energy. Now, if this was your main person and you ended up with a new person, you know, the new person is the fling, basically. Okay, so the person that ruined this was the fling type energy is what I'm getting, and the person that you were with was the person who's hurt, okay? That's what's coming through. For some of you, this is a baby daddy or mama situation, okay? So you had a kid with your either ex or somebody, okay? Yeah. This is, like I said, all over the place, so I hope this makes sense to those of you that this resonates with, okay? Definite X energy coming through strong, though. Okay, so, but either way, the person who's on your mind yeah, we have the sun reversed. So like I said, it was like everything was going great until this other person came through. And then it's like they feel like their whole world's been flipped upside down. Like their dreams have been dashed as far as you two and this connection goes, okay? I'm just feeling a lot of hurt and betrayal and sadness coming from this. And honestly, as far as you go, it's kind of like with the Queen of Air reversed, they don't feel like they know who you are anymore. That's also the feeling that's coming through. So it's like a rug got ripped from under this person. And where once they felt so connected and like, I feel like you guys inspired this person. Like now they don't feel any of that is what's coming through. It's not that they don't still have feelings for you. Like I do feel like it, and but it's just like they don't know what to make of anything right now, okay? And with the mask here, like I said, like they feel like they don't know who you guys currently are is what's coming across. And then we have the World and the Seven of Air card. So yeah, you know, I feel like again, like they feel like they had it all with the World, and now it's like that chapter is closed, you know, with the number making a 9, and with the Seven of Air, they feel like, who are you? Like, they don't know who you are. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so let's look at some more cards to get even more of an idea of this whole thing. So, despite all that, this person is still highly attracted to you, okay? They find you guys to be super attractive, and it's interesting because they went from seeing you like they see you guys like a Pisces. Okay, so very imaginative, creative, intuitive. I'm definitely getting this artistic feel with the Page of Water. I feel like, you know, when everything was going great, that card would be upright, the Queen of Air would be upright, and you just came across like this intelligent person who is really good at speaking, you know, and like I said, like artistic and magical, and like just that feeling of anything being possible. I feel like you guys inspire this person. I'm also getting an innocent vibe too. Okay, so yeah, it's like they saw you guys as being like, and it goes hand in hand with this card as well, like flirty, fun, innocent, and bedroom eyes also came through. Okay, and yeah, so there was just this very light-hearted, carefree, innocent, flirty, fun personality. Okay, you guys have the charm. They also love your eyes too. But, you know, I'm also getting now it's kind of shifted and they view it more like, you know, you guys kind of had that persona like, I want to have my cake and eat it too. Like an entitlement, and like you should be able to get away with what you want and see in others. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe you and this person weren't even official, but they took it that way and you were like, you know, I'm gonna see others. Like something like that is coming through. Like I feel like kind of like you guys don't understand. So there's definitely a feeling too with this being reversed of an unrequited love. So like maybe this person caught feelings and you were still kind of like, you know, like if you guys didn't commit, you might have still saw yourself as single and like you could do that. Okay, something like that's coming through. Like you still view yourself in that innocent light. You know what I mean? And now their perception has changed of you in this connection. Like I said, they don't know what to make of you guys. They still find you sexy, but now it's a bit more intimidating and you seem more dominant and fierce, okay? And it's kind of like they feel like you're kind of holding out till you meet your ideal match, your ideal partner, someone who can, you know, match you is what's coming through. So now this person's kind of like questioning their own, like, yeah, that's interesting. So instead of, you know, just viewing you as being the one who did them wrong, they're like wondering if they even measure up, okay? So you took this nice person, well, you know, and it's almost like they're kind of like sizing up the other person and they're wondering like, oh, like what does she or he see in them? Like what do they got that I don't? That's what I'm getting. Like I feel like this person's now kind of fixated on this other person, okay? Yeah, it's like they want to measure up and they find you to be intimidating now and the other person to be intimidating. It's like all of a sudden they're seeing both of you in this, like they're kind of they're fixated on your person. They want to know what it is about them that's got you willing to do what you did, is what I'm seeing. And they wonder if they measure up. Yeah. And they feel like, all in all, like, what also makes you guys intimidating is that you don't seem as rocked by this whole thing. You're coming across with this 9 of Earth energy, like, I'm okay and I'm gonna flourish whether I'm with you or not, okay? Yeah, so as much as they're like acting like this is over, I'm not gonna, you know, put myself, like, they act like, on one hand, like, see, I've got self-worth. I'm not gonna allow you to be able to hurt me like that again. But then on the other hand, they're kind of obsessed with this connection in a sense. Like, they can't get over it. Like, they want whatever they think it is about this other person that's got you wanting them, is what I'm feeling like. So that's interesting. And I kind of feel like this person, you know, it's kind of like they want to be that person for you. That's interesting. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Interesting. And here's this just tops it all off, okay? And then we end this with the reunite card. So despite all that, everything that happened and how they're feeling, they still want to reunite with you guys, okay? And it's possible that for some of you, this won't be to reconcile. This is more like they want to hear you out. They want some kind of closure on this whole situation, okay? Because they are so perplexed over this. Like, I feel like it's got them, you know, really thinking and going round and round in their mind about it. Like, seriously, okay? That's, yeah. They want to know what it is about this person. But then for others of you, they still do. They kind of want to see where you're at and, you know, do you regret it? Do you want them? You know, so yeah, that's also coming through. Okay, that's interesting. So those of you, you know, who this does fit your situation, let me know in the comments. I'm really curious about this. And if it did resonate, group number 2, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 3. Okay, so how does the person who is on your mind see you in this connection? Okay, group number 3. So right away, what I'm seeing when I tap into your cards is that your person definitely views you guys as being like super attractive, okay? Yeah, I feel like, you know, they know you guys are a catch, okay? And I'm getting the impression that they, with the Knight of Messenger reversed, I feel like when you guys were involved with each other, this person was not currently in a place in life where they were ready to settle down, is what's coming through, okay? But I'm also getting this interesting energy that when this ended between you guys, like it shook up their world more than they expected, okay? With the Tower here as well as Temperance, it's kind of like, you know, and they're both reversed, so, well, either way, I read the Tower as being, you know, such a shakeup. I feel like they felt this loss way more than they ever anticipated, and it was like their world was flipped upside down. And with Temperance reversed, like this person felt pretty out of control, okay? Not themselves, and like, you know, just, yeah, like I'm also like hearing the line, like that song, like, I fooled around and fell in love, okay? Like, yeah, I feel like this person did not anticipate being this kind of head over heels for you than what they were accustomed to. Like, no matter what, it's like they couldn't shake you. And they're not used to that with their non-committal ways, I feel like. So yeah, you guys, you left your mark on them, okay? And what's interesting too is I feel like you guys are just elevating. I'm not saying you didn't go through your own period of healing and all this, but currently you guys are coming across like you have a glow up, okay? And you're doing you. And you're doing amazing, even if, you know, it's not always like that. Like, that's how you're coming across. And I also feel like you guys are also getting a lot of attention, okay? So maybe it's whatever you're posting, but this person notices that, okay? And I do feel like it kind of like, you know, it does kind of trigger them. Like, they notice, okay? And I'm seeing with this, they're still crushing on you, okay? And there's just something about you guys, I feel like, that they, like I said, like they can't let go of. Maybe they've tried with others, or maybe they're still trying with their fling-like ways, but it's just like not doing it for them anymore, okay? And with the Messenger of Fire reversed, I feel like they're coming out of that now. You know, they're starting to mature. I definitely feel like this person was less mature than you. For some of you, they might even be, you know, younger than you, but they don't have to be. Either way. I see them coming back around though, as like a friend with the Three of Water and kind of testing out the waters, okay? Especially with the Page of Earth here. I feel like, yeah, they're gonna read into the situation with you and feel this out and see like where you're at. Would you even consider them again, okay? Because at this point, I feel like this person feels like they know, you know, you are a catch and they were a fool. Especially with these next cards that come out, you'll see that. So how do they also see you? They see you guys as being this nonchalant, cool person, okay? You guys are just naturally cool and hip. You don't even have to try, on top of being attractive. I feel like this is also your person's energy though as well, okay? They also see themselves as being cool. And just like, they don't have to try. I feel like people are drawn to both of you, okay? You guys both have this very fiery, magnetic energy about you where people gravitate towards you. They want to know more about you. You both get, you know, attention and hit up, okay? So just because they're the ones playing it like they don't need anyone, you know, don't want to commit, doesn't mean that, you know, you guys aren't also getting the attention. I feel like, and yeah, it's kind of like you're sitting on your throne too, you know what I mean? Like, they're not the only ones who view themselves as a king or a queen. Okay, so this is interesting. They also view you guys as being outspoken. So for some of you, you are outspoken, you are like an extrovert. And for others of you, but either way, whether you are or you're not, like what's coming through to me about this is that you guys put them in their place and they're not used to that, okay? So I feel like they really were also thrown, you know, with the Tower here by that. Like they're not used to people telling them off, basically. And you did, you know? That's what's coming through. So go you. Okay, so they're also seeing you guys. You guys have good work ethic, okay? Because I got the work hard, play hard card, and they see you guys as being like the full package. They see you as being this balanced person who does it all, basically, you know, at least work-wise and like playing-wise, letting loose, you know, like having a good time, I'm seeing. It's kind of like you guys have this awesome balance of being like responsible adults as well as like you'll have a good time too, you know? So that's what it means by full package. Okay, this is interesting. Group 3. The cards that also flew out were my engagement card as well as my wedding card. So I feel like this person thinks, oh my gosh, like the type of person that I would consider marrying someday is you, okay? And they feel like they kind of like blew it with you, okay? So I'm getting like this regret and like them wanting to grow up and like be this person that they know that you deserve is what's also coming through with that. And then they also see you guys as being like a Virgo. So what comes to me about that is, again, like you guys seem like you're really on top of things, okay? Like you have your ducks in a row. You're very thorough people. You know, you go all out with whatever it is that you do. So not only do you have looks, but you're also intelligent, you know? And I also feel like you see right through people and you call them out, you know, when they mess up or do something that you're like, yeah, you know, I'm not putting up with that. So they see you as being fierce and like basically like the person that they need in their life. But I also, okay, there is another thing coming through to me about the Virgo though. They also think though you guys could have eased up on them is what's coming through. Yeah, like that's interesting to me. They think, okay, like you didn't have to be that, like, you know, they feel like you guys don't miss a thing is what's coming through with that. And they think almost like, where did that laid back person go? You know, that's the other interesting thing. So they, you guys, like with the work hard, play hard, you also, and the Virgo and nonchalant, cool. It's like kind of like when you guys are like, you know, in your work mode or in your fierce mode, you are like on top of things and you don't miss anything, okay? And then I feel like you guys, when it comes time to letting loose, you're like this queen of fire working and very like cool and just like, woo, you know, life's a party. Yeah, like the funnest person. So it's almost like sometimes I feel like they think, like on one hand, they love that you've got this good work ethic, you don't miss a thing, you're intelligent, but on the other hand, they can't get away with anything. And that's where that bit of immaturity comes from. And they're just like, oh, can't they let up on me? Yeah. It's interesting. But like I said, go you though, for putting them in their place. Like, let them know if they mess up. Okay, so with the Lily card, that is definitely, you know, acknowledging that this person is a very physical person and they are, you know, kind of foreign to really committing to people and being in a serious relationship. So they definitely still come across as having that kind of energy about them. But it is more in the past with these cards that came up, but it's still there. So that tells me that, you know, this person is trying. They are, you know, they're definitely currently concerned with themselves as well as building a future for themselves and really creating a life and a home, I see. But as far as like relationships go, I feel like 1 minute, especially with this card, 1 minute this person's like all about, you know, making a change and being more mature and wanting to settle down with somebody, okay? And then the next minute, it's kind of like the old ways of being and habits kick in and they're just like, but this is what I know, you know? Like commitment, I think scares this person, honestly. Like and I am getting like some kind of abandonment issue that this person's not quite over. So they still feel like, oh, if they just keep people at bay, you know, and just have, you know, that friends with benefits, then we do have the friend card that came up. So, I mean, and they are going to come back around. They do have a crush on you. They, like I said, they do find you guys attractive, the full package, even who they would want in a wife or husband. But again, like it's really about, are they at that level yet? Are they ready yet? So I do see this person still coming across currently like a gamble with the dice being the outcome card. But it's kind of like when they do decide to settle down, you are like the person that this person acts like they want. So yeah. So again, this is a general reading. So for some of you, this person, you know, is still kind of in this friends with benefits stage. And then for others of you, I do feel like they're like, okay, you know, I want to change. I want somebody to settle down with and build a life with, okay? And I feel like you'll know. So when they do come back around as a friend, they're going to be straightforward with you, with where they're at. And like I said, it's a general reading, so it's going to be different for all of you. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing, group number 3. So this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right. Bye, guys.